Hey guys, it's Nikki from Still Moments Nursery. I'm just about to do Annabelle's box packing for her trip home. So Annabelle is now fully finished and she's ready for her trip home. So I've got to wrap her up so she's all protected and put her into her nice little box here for her mum. So she actually had a no clothing package, but I'm going to send her home in a singlet so she's a little bit more presentable for her mum. So this is little Annabelle, and she is the Raine doll kit by Michelle Fagan. So she's a little smiling baby and she's a real cutie. So she's got strawberry blonde hair and she's got little blonde eyelashes to match her hair, and she's a real little sweetie. And to go with her as well, her mum chose for her to have the belly plates, so she's got the little bottom and the back, of course, and she's got the anatomically correct little front plate. So they're all been painted to match her skin tone. So she's got a little belly button, which is adorable, and of course her little feminine bits. And they basically just sit over the top of her cloth body, and her mum can tie them on using the ribbon ties, and of course her nappy will of course go over the top of that. But then her little bum can be sort of just done exactly the same way, and she can tie both on depending on what she wants. So I've got to wrap both of those up so they're nice and protected. She's also got a magnetic dummy, so I've given her the little nuck one because her mum requested that she have a nuck. So she's got that one. She's also got a little hair clip, so I'm going to put that in for her mum so she can pretty up her little hair. So it's just a little alligator clip, so she can put it anywhere she likes, either side of her hair. And her baby powder to make her smell all nice and baby. And of course her mohair conditioner, so her mum can keep her hair nice and soft and silky. So I'm going to wrap up little Annabelle here in her little froggy blanket. So I thought the little frogs would suit her. So I'm going to wrap her up in that blanket, and then I'll pop her into a box and I'll wrap up everything else. And she's also going home with nappies, of course, so 4 of the Winnie the Pooh ones, and her certificate and her care instructions. So all of those are going to go into the envelope with her order, and then that'll go just on top. So we'll just wrap up little Annabelle here in her nice soft blanket. So again, I'm leaving the top out so I can cover her face when she's in the box. Just going to make sure she's all nicely presented. And you turn her little head around. And again, her little arms are going to go just across her chest, just like that. And then we'll wrap her up nice and tightly. Just like that. And then I'll get a little bit of ribbon just to tie around her to hold the blanket in place. So that's going to hold the blanket in place. And then she can be put into her box just like that. And then I'm going to leave the bottom open, and then that way I can move her legs around to fit into the box better, and then I can just cover them up with the blanket. So we'll put her into her box now. So head first so we can play with her feet. And then we can just move her feet around to fit into the box. So we'll just lie one down, just like that. Put a little bit of blanket between them. And then the other one. And sit over the top. It just takes a little while to get them into the box. and just sort of sit where they need to sit, but go the opposite way. That one there, and then that sits nice and flush. And then we'll just tuck her in just like that. So there she is. She's in a box, all comfy, and she looks quite happy in there. So now we'll cover her face with the blanket. So wish her a safe journey home. So we'll just cover her little face with the blanket. And that way it's going to be nice and protected. Just like that. And then I'll get just a couple of her nappies and I'll pop those. Or just one over her face. Just like that. And then I'll put her mohair conditioner. I'll pop that down one side of her. And her baby powder, I'll just sit just by her face there. So it's her baby powder. And her mohair conditioner is just sitting down there. And then I'll put her other nappies. I can just pop those over her body. And I'll probably put one just over the toes there, just to help protect those just a little bit better. So there's her nappies in the box. And then I'm going to wrap up her belly plates. So I'm going to do those in some soft tissue paper. So I'll do them separately as well. There's her front plate, which can go just over her face there. And then her little back and bottom. Can sit just in between the nappies just like that. And then I'm going to stick her hair clip to her dummy, so then that way it's not going to get lost. And then just wrap it up in just a small bit of tissue paper. And then I've got a little bit of ribbon that came from her blanket. So I'm going to tie that around the dummy. And that way it's not going to get lost in the box because it's so small, so she can see the ribbon. And it also makes it look a little bit pretty. So we'll just pop that just in the middle, just there. So she's got all of her belly plates and her nappies and everything in there. And then all I need to do is just put in her certificate and care instructions into her envelope. And I've got to get her order details as well. And I just put a little congratulations with a little sticker on it for her. And that's going to go on the top, just like that. And that's how little Annabelle's going to be presented to her mum and have her box packing and everything like that. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed Annabelle's box packing and how she's going to be presented to her mum. So wish her a safe journey home. She hasn't got far to go. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching and I will talk to you soon. Bye. You weren't recording that, were you?
No.
Haha. What?
Look at the camera, look at the camera.
Yeah, she was going home with no clothing, but she got belly plate. Certificate, nappies, powder, stuff, dummy, hair clips, and a little smiling baby, and she's really cutie. Really cutie. She's a really cutie. Okay. Alright. And I don't think she's got far to go, but I can't remember. No, she hasn't. Anyway, don't worry about that. Won't say that anymore. Or you can cut that out.
No, leave that in.
No, well, I think she's in Victoria.
I'm just saying, I don't think she's got that. Hasn't got that access.
Yeah, we'll just cut that out. Did you see the table move then?
No.
Okay. Alright?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. In his box for his mum. So, this little Kyle here. So, as you've seen, you would have seen the photos on the website. If you haven't, I'll put a link in the description bar below and you can have a look at all his photos. So, that's little baby Kyle. And he's the Tender Blessings doll kit by Rita Rich Arnold. So, that's his little certificate that he's going home with, which has got all of his details on it. So, his mum knows what kit he is and everything like that. And, of course, his care instructions as well. He's going home. Well, of course, he's going home in the grow suit, the little white grow suit that I've popped him